I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
National news from around the country. Just ahead on our show, today we'll look at why your school could be next on a list to get a wake-up call from your principal and where you should be tonight at 7 p.m.
I'm James, and Friday, March 4th. With me today is Rachel and Justin. We got those stories and more, including the story about why you may avoid ordering a sweet tea at McDonald's during your next visit.
Don't forget, you can always watch Falcon TV on your laptop, iPhone, or from homeroom. Anywhere, anytime you want. Just visit our channel on YouTube. We've got all the videos and info you need on what's happening today and this week. Now let's head over to Rachel for today's rundown.
It looks at the extremes one school is going to prevent absences and latenesses. At 6:15 a.m. in Pennsylvania, a high school principal has designed his phone system to make wake-up calls to students having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. Next up, in Chicago, a miracle delivery took place on the highway when a family witnessed their birth of their daughter in the back of a U-Haul truck. The baby, who weighed in at 7 pounds, is doing fine and has become a local celebrity known as the U-Haul baby. And our final story looks at what's happening here at Oakcrest tonight. The annual Mr. Oakcrest show is happening at 7 p.m. If you want to go, get a ticket in advance because they aren't being sold at the door. They're $7 and available during lunch. And before the show, check out the boys tennis team pasta dinner, which is $8 and starts at 5 p.m. in the cafeteria.
OHS Falcon TV, you'll get all the important club meetings going on this week sent right to your phone. So make sure you subscribe to our Twitter feed. Alright, let's go back over to Rachel for more of what's happening around the country.
Thanks, Justin. First up, in Fall River, chronically late and absent students at Dufree High School are about to get a wake-up call. Actually, several early morning wake-up calls. Principal Paul Marshall says that the school department's automated calling system will begin dialing students who are considered chronically tardy or absent at 6:15 a.m. starting this week. The school says a student is a chronic offender if they're absent or late 5 or more times in a 45-day term. Marshall says that's about 6% of the school's 2,200 students. He hopes to push the school's underachieving 88% attendance rate to around 95%. He also has a strong message for critics, saying that it's life or death because if you don't have an education in today's world, you're not going to be able to compete. The principal also said the calls are a positive way to hold kids and parents accountable, rather than a cycle of suspensions and detentions that may discourage students from coming. In the money news, the economic slump is still continuing, and its effects are being felt even outside of Hamilton Township. Hanover Township in Pennsylvania wants to introduce a new amusement tax. The 5% tax would raise ticket prices at the first Niagara Pavilion to pay for its police force. The patrol cars have been packed in a garage since December, when the township disbanded the police department after losing insurance. But with the concert season just around the corner, the township would have to rely on the state police, who cannot promise coverage at the pavilion. In an agreement to pass the tax, with the pavilion gives the township $160,000 up front to restart the police department. The township still has to take a final vote in 2 weeks, but they've already purchased new insurance, and officers could be back on the job in a few days. And in miracles making headlines, in Chicago, one family got a high-speed delivery they weren't expecting so soon. Amaya Lewis wasn't due to be born until March 17th, but she surprised everybody. She came into the world as her parents were driving from Minnesota to Chicago. The newborn weighs just under 7 pounds and came into the world on a busy dark highway just after midnight. The family was rolling along in a rented U-Haul on the outskirts of Wisconsin when the baby suddenly appeared in her mother's sweatpants. The family called 911, where the dispatcher calmly told them how to clean the newborn, tie off the cord, and make sure she was breathing. Then paramedics arrived. At the hospital, Lewis could be found calling his daughter a U-Haul baby. That's what's happening around the country. Here's what's happening around Oakcrest.
In Oakcrest news, annual Mr. Oakrest contest happening tonight in the auditorium at 7 p.m. Tickets for the show are $7 and can be purchased during the luncheon. They've been rehearsing all week, and some of the talents you may see are stand-up comedy, original rapping, and some comedy skits. This year, contestants are also raising money for cancer, so be sure to put your loose change in the can that they're carrying around school.
Before the show happening at 5 p.m., the boys tennis team will be holding their annual pasta dinner. You can get filled up for just $8 before the show, and it's a great way to kill some time if you have nothing to do beforehand. The price of a ticket for the dinner is $8, and the fundraiser will continue to support the tennis program.
Another event you might want to make sure you get a ticket for is a freshman and semi-4 one will coming up very soon. The tickets have gone on sale and are available in the cafeteria now. And if you're a junior or senior grade, also in the cafeteria, the ring fair will be taking place March 15th to make sure you want to get a class ready.
If you're looking for a way to get involved in a good cause, there's a project currently being sponsored by the 50th Anniversary Committee that will make a difference for those who need help the most. The troops currently stationed in Afghanistan need medical supplies and donations to purchase the items needed to keep them healthy and safe.
Don't forget your opportunity to support the troops in Afghanistan is here. All you have to do is drop off any of the needed items on the list. One of the red boxes around Oakrest, or stop down to see Miss Worsenbach next to the nurse's office. Some of the items they're currently looking for are gauze, rubbing alcohol, cotton balls, and bandages.
In performing arts, last year's popular sold-out show is back again, making its way to Oakrest Auditorium on April 15th. Tryouts for OBDC are right around the corner. If you think your group has what it takes to compete in this year's event, get down to the media studio to sign up your crew. Tryouts will be held on March 14th and 15th after school in the auditorium.
The show is once again sponsored by Oakrest Media Club and classes, and the judges will be looking for the most entertaining groups who will fit this year's theme, which is the throwback to the last 50 years in collaboration with the 50th anniversary of Oakrest High School.
Again, if you want to be in this year's show, tryouts will be held on March 14th and 15th in the auditorium, but you have to sign up at the media studio. This year's show will be held on April 15th at 7 p.m., so make sure you don't miss it. There will be a general interest meeting for anyone who wants to be behind the scenes.
Also, constant things, and show off your Falcon pride all throughout the year. Do it by showing it with a new t-shirt. Stop down to Miss Worsenbach's office, right next to the nurse's office, to get your hands on the 50th anniversary t-shirt to celebrate the opening of the time capsule in April. The price for one t-shirt is $10.
Now let's take a look at our video clip of the day.
Where can you go when your man smells like me? Close your eyes and I'll show you. Do you feel it? The sand between your toe tips? I do. Surprise! You're on a mountain peak. Why, fellas, turn our world upside down. I hope you like water, because we're neck deep in the sweet waters of friendship and trust. You see, when your man smells like the fresh scents of Old Spice, you can go anywhere. Unless, of course, you prefer to stay in.
Wacky news. In North Carolina, a woman claimed she ordered a cup of sweet tea at a McDonald's restaurant and received a mixture of tea and a cleaning product. Shauna Bruce stops at McDonald's nearly every day before work to order a biscuit and sweet tea, but she says the tea she received during this visit had a very different taste. When she swallowed the tea, her throat started to burn really bad. She took the tea back and talked to the manager on duty. Upon inspection of the tea, after opening the lid, she realized it was their cleaning sanitizer. The woman went to a hospital emergency room to get checked out, and the doctor tested the tea, discovering that it was chlorinated sanitizer, a form of chlorine which is used as a cleaning agent.
Thanks for that story. Here's your news for Friday. Don't forget, we're always online, and you can always catch up on anything you missed on today or past episodes by visiting us back on YouTube and by following us on Twitter at OHS Falcon TV for announcements and news updates.
I'm James, and for Rachel and Justin, everyone here on Falcon TV's news team, thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Be sure to email your questions at comments@falconproductions@yahoo.com.
Wherever you're watching from, have a great day and join us back here Monday for more Oakrest and national news. Stories making headlines on the News at 9 on Falcon TV. Have a great day, everybody.